Mystery of Irak House of 5, technically 7 chapters. Because there's a prologue and epilogue. Be careful, there's spooky images and stuff. Your name is Eric Hanford, and you are an internet paranormal investigator. For your big Halloween special, you decided to investigate the spooky Irak house. What could go wrong? You're in a green field close to the house. You have a torch, a ghost detector, and a camera with you. You walk from the green field and see a forest ahead of you. Should you enter the forest? Yes. Chapter 1, the forest. You enter the forest. You're on the forest main path. Enter the smaller path. You're howling in the distance. In front of you is a tall man crushed with horns. He runs away into the distance. Continue walking. The ghost detector Reeves goes nearby. Suddenly, the tall goat demon appears and lunges at you. Use torch. Use the torch to see him more clearly. He runs away. He's continuing down the path to the center of the forest. You're now in the center forest. You go down the deep forest. You are in the deep forest. I'm trying to remember what map. Oh, for Grainy 4? Honestly, I don't know. I'll check that a bit. Go. I think it's louder. Use torch. Torch makes him run away. Use torch. Behind you is the goat demon. Dodge attack. You jump into the bushes, making the monster tumble around, chasing you. You use the torch on the trees, making it shriek in fear. The monster fades away into dust. The fire mysteriously vanishes, and the trees regrow into their normal form. You exit the forest to find the house. Chapter 2, the house. You see the house in the distance. You run toward the house. The door of the house is locked. Bang on the door. You bang on the door and then hear a loud laugh. It sounded muffled, and it sounded like an old woman. You decide to look for a key. Basement door, window. Go inside. Down the living room. Go upstairs. Door boarded up. It's a kitchen without an oven. Strange. The room is an armory. It has a sword. It's a regular bedroom with a white bed. It has a key under the pillow. The door is boarded up. The sword slashed through the boards. It's locked, though. The door unlocks, so you can now enter the upstairs. Go down a long hallway. Find a living room. There's a floating mask, endlessly laughing. The mask stares at you and stops laughing. You run to the bedroom. You don't have much time. The monster looks for you. Its ghostly form shifting throughout the room. It leaves. You get out at your hiding spot. You walked into the next area. You enter a kid's room with 2 doors. Which one do you enter? Door 2. You find a vast staircase. Time to venture. So this is just repeat 10 with it saying stuff. So the staircase finally ends. The house isn't big enough to have like staircases. Strange. You enter a door to the attic. Chapter 3, the attic. The attic is large and brown. Look for clues. You see an old photo of somebody. It's a young girl back in 1973, apparently. Mary. What the? The witch comes from behind you and puffs a strange dust at you. You start feeling sleepy. Good night. You have a dream about you and Mary at a dance party. This isn't half her body, like she was ripped in half. It's a jetpack. Strangest of all, you don't know what she looked like, so it's only half of her body. Hours pass and you finally wake up. The witch cackles as she speaks to you. So, you're finally awake. Time to explain some things, said the witch. My family made a blood sacrifice to this forest. Now we must revive ourselves. All we need is, said the witch, Your blood! Cackled the witch. You become shocked. You only have moments to escape. You run through the large attic. The witch is on your trail. You slam through the attic window and dive into the pool. The pool has broken shards now. The backyard is right next to the cemetery. There's a high fence that is too tall to climb on. You must escape as soon as possible. You get out of the pool. You need to change when you get home. You hear loud barks from the doghouse. But this place has been abandoned. Why is there a dog? Its eyes illuminate with bright red beams of light. Suddenly the dog emerges from the doghouse. The dog's eyes stop illuminating. Now they are cold, black, and empty. The dog has a red skull on its head. You panic. You check your pocket and find the sword from earlier. You stand your ground. The demon comes from the right. The demon comes from the left. The demon comes from... So... The monster uses its last bit of strength and pushes you into the basement. You land in a trash heap. You drip on pieces of soda cans. Chapter 5, The Great Basement. You find yourself in a grim hallway that's dark. Left door. You go through the left door. There's a big pentagram in the room. There's nobody here. Time for the next area. You enter the big basement room with 3 doors. There's a door. It's sadly locked. The room is large and empty. There's a key on an empty chair. There's 3 mannequins wearing different clothing. The first one is a large red coat. The second one is a blue swimsuit. And the third is a camo shirt and black jeans. There's a door. It's sadly locked. The door slides open and you walk inside. You enter the door. It's a room with a table with 5 pictures and a book. 5 pictures are all from 1974. Mary from before, Evelyn, John, Toby, and a dog named Bones. You open the book. It seems to be written by that monster. Would you like to read or skip? Log 01. The forest is extra cold today. I hear faint howls. Log 2. My wife, Mary, came up to me and kissed me on the cheek while I was writing. It was nice. Log 3. The forest around our house is strange with interesting properties. Log 4. Trees can regenerate from anything. I told this to my family. Toby was in the basement. It looked like a cult. Worshipping the trees that are immortal. Toby, my son, gave me a pencil for my birthday. So impressed. The trees took Mary. The family and me are on their trail, including our dog. Help. Log 8. My name is Steven Spiel, and I will recreate the dead family in my image. No one knows the dead yet. So the forest is haunted, and they started a cult for the Irak forest. They were killed by the trees, and a scientist took their bodies and turned them into monsters. It all makes sense now. A loud thud. Mom, I'm making a video.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
A loud thud came from behind you. There's a monster. The monster appears again. It's John. Carrying a key. John's case. Find a new room. Time for your last stand. The beast appears again. Now angry. The monster is weakened as you escape. You're thrown into an old room. The monster appears in front of you. Holds up a photo of John. The beast disappears. You take a sigh of relief. To stop anyone from investigating the well, you set a fire to the place with a lighter and some gasoline. You must escape. Find a ladder and climb up. The fire consumes the basement. You must escape. The ladder ends as you get up to the basement. To work in the side yard. You run out, but not before looking at the flames. All the creatures inside will perish. The flames burn through the house. You hear the witch's screams of pure anarchy. Run away and find your car. You drive home. House and mysteries no more. The end. Okay, that's it.